A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
Hey guys, today we have another monumental Minimates review. Today we have the Kingdom Hearts Minimates Series 1, Mickey Mouse and Goofy. So, we're continuing the Kingdom Hearts Minimates. If you saw my last video, you will know that I am an ungodly huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm one of those people where it's like, oh yeah, which Kingdom Hearts games have you played? And I'm like, you have to play every single one to understand the plot, so, sorry. But, yeah, we've got King Mickey here, and Goofy. When I got these in my hands, I was actually really miffed that DST labeled him as Mickey Mouse. Because in the games, they have to let you know that he's King Mickey, not just Mickey. There's a difference. But, yeah, so this was $8.99 at Luke's Toy Store. I bought an entire freaking retail case, so I actually already have this set ready to review. Listen, I'm trying to show my support for the line. Packaging-wise, we have the Dive to the Heart in the background, which if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you know what that is. You've got Mickey, Goofy. No, Goofy! Remember that time that Goofy died in Kingdom Hearts 2, but then he didn't die? That sure was a game. So, Kingdom Hearts Series 1. Please, guys, please go buy these, because I really want Series 2 and 3 to get made. We've got Sora, Donald, Goofy, Mickey. Every time the team in Kingdom Hearts gets introduced, it's always, I'm Sora, Donald, Goofy. That's it. That's the game. Mickey, and then Tron. Tron is like a huge addition for me, and Space Paranoid's Donald. So I am so excited. Let's get it started. First up, we have Mickey Mouse. Well, actually, it's not Mickey Mouse. If you play Kingdom Hearts, they only seem to refer to him as the King, or King Mickey. But dude, it's the first ever Minimate of Mickey Mouse himself. And I like the concept of what we have here, but I've got some nitpicks. I've got problems. So, yeah. We'll start off by going, Mickey is really, really tall for some reason. So in the games, I'd project Mickey to be like, what, maybe three something? But here as a Minimate, he's about the size of the Punisher. Whoops. So the scaling on these guys is pretty wonky, but I think for what it is, it could have been worse. I dig the design, like, in terms of how they've sort of translated. Detail-wise, I appreciate that they've been able to translate most of his design points. I've had people complain to me that they don't like the fact that his head is the Minimate cylinder with the muzzle and his ears. I don't mind it too bad. His jacket, on the other hand, not the best paint job. It's kind of sloppy. That was sort of a complaint. That's one of the big complaints I'm seeing with these figures. But, I don't know. It's just sort of there. You just got a splotch of black, splotch of red. It's obviously Mickey's color palette. Underneath you can see he's got a bit of detailing. Nothing on the back. This is the standard sort of Tetsuya Nomura. We gotta have the zippers on everything. I do appreciate that his hands have a bit of detailing. Just enough to emulate his gloves, but then you look inside and is like, since this is clearly molded in black, you can just kind of see the white paint just... And this isn't his Keyblade holding hand, so it's not going to be hidden away. Going down, he does have, unfortunately, and I want to say unfortunately because I hate these, the arm legs, where they're legs that are made out of Minimate arms. And you can see they've printed, they've got another buckle, got some pouches. But the big problem is just he flops over. Like, you end up getting poses like this, where he sort of just wants to wait on himself. I'm not a fan. So you really have to have it in like a dynamic angle like this. But even then, something just seems really off. I think they really should have just given him like really stubby short legs that are just one piece. Though his shoes are quite nice, but unfortunately, because they are the arm legs, they're just, they're part of the leg. You can't take them off. But, yeah, and then, he kind of falls apart. Another problem, that's about it, actually. He's also got a tail, which is nice. I kind of wish it was on, like, a swivel, maybe, but it's just part of his coat. And yeah, the whole arm leg thing just causes him to flop over all the time. But, fortunately, I guess, he does come with his Keyblade, the Kingdom Key D, because it's the Kingdom Key from the Realm of Darkness. And he can hold it. Diamond Select Toys has had him hold it like this, but that doesn't look right in the game. He's supposed to hold it by this handle in the middle. But if you do that, he can't really hold it. It just kind of slides in, and you can't really get an all right pose. But I'm sure somebody will figure this out. It doesn't look too bad. I'm just worried it's going to stretch his hand out way too much. So for now, we'll just pop it like that. But yeah, playing with Mickey, it just feels like he's going to fall apart. Not even just fall apart, just flop over. Like, I put the Keyblade on and I feel like his arm is going to fly off. Just need to do a little better work on making your figures feel a little more solid. I like the face, though. Next up, we have Goofy. Remember that time that Goofy died in Kingdom Hearts 2? Not really. There's this infamous scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 after one of the boss battles in Hollow Bastion where there's like a boulder and Goofy just gets clobbered in the face, and they do this weird fake-out thing where you think Goofy has died, and Mickey is like seeking revenge. It's totally just out of nowhere. It's really funny to watch. Of course, it's a tragic moment. Maybe. But it's Goofy. It's just Goofy. So I dig what they're doing with the construction of Goofy, but just something seems a little off. I'm not a huge fan of, first, his feet. Not in the way that they're designed, they're perfectly fine, but the fact that they can't fit his display stand. So they're actually a little too shallow to completely fit the peg in. So they're constantly... It's always falling out. It's not doing it for me, just fidgeting with it. But I promise, this thing is always falling out. But the design of Goofy, I dig it. They did a pretty decent job translating the style. You can see he's got like his pouches, his pockets, his weirdly giant shoes. Just splotches of paint right here. His belt buckle isn't... it's not completely straight. Yeah, the paint splotching here on the belt especially doesn't look the best. Then he's got little accents on his boots. And then, of course, he's got, like, the vest design for Goofy. Which you can see he does have pockets. So, 10 out of 10 on pockets. Then I do appreciate the fact that his gloves do have the print. That's nice. And I really dig his head sculpt. I think they did a really good job at translating, and this is going to be really hard to show, the snoot of Goofy. You can see he's got his teeth. And honestly, his head's pretty well painted, except for his nose right here. You can see just he's got some flesh coming up on his nose. But they did his ears well. He's got his eyes, goggles with his hat. So they did a pretty, I think they did a pretty good job with Goofy. Paint defects aside, like, this is a pretty well-designed thing, because Goofy is very lanky. Despite being, like, human-sized, he's just, whoosh, he's Goofy. And I like him. So Goofy does come with one accessory. It's his Knight's Shield that he has, and it is just like the standard Minimate shield. It comes with the detachable peg sort of thing. I'm pretty sure this is from, like, I don't think this is from a Captain America, because Cap has a certain different shield design where they're a little less deep, but it does have the Mickey ears, which is nice. So you just pop this off. I do wish that they would make shields that you could just, like, peg on, maybe have, like, a grip or something, or just have, like, the hand, because having to slide this out constantly is kind of annoying. And when the first time I was putting this on, it was really, really tight to get this on, so I was worried that I was going to be cutting him, but it just seems that it's working fine now. But that will be a thing. Don't force the shield grip on, or it might cut. But you put it on, and yeah, he's Goofy. He's got the shield. Pretty decent. If you're looking for a Goofy Minimate, I mean, just paint him up, rip off those goggles, and hey, it's Goofy. So overall, that was the Kingdom Hearts Minimates Series 1, King Mickey and Goofy. Mixed bag for me. I just do not like the arm legs on Mickey. They make him look way too tall. They keep flopping over. It's getting really hard to pose him, because, like, his legs just kind of want to give in and just go. But, I mean, I like the face sculpt. I know some people are going to be turned off by the fact that it's a Minimate head with just Mickey's face. Like, his muzzle just slapped on it, and then his ears. I do appreciate that he's got the Kingdom Key D. That is nice to have. Mickey doesn't have the most interesting design in Kingdom Hearts, but we are getting another Mickey. For better or for worse, we are getting his black coat that he wears in 2. People keep saying it's Organization 13 Mickey, and I'm like, guys, no, the black coats in Organization 13 are different, because it's established the black coats are actually used by people who want to be avoided by Heartless. It's stupid. Goofy, though, he's pretty good. I think they did a pretty decent job with him. My only real problem would probably be the sloppy paint on his belt, and the fact that his feet are a little too shallow to get his peg on perfectly. But, yeah, pretty good. I think they did a really good job with Goofy. I would say maybe a little better than Donald. At least they got the height right with Donald and Goofy, because Donald's pretty stout. So yeah, mixed bag. But dude, if you're into Kingdom Hearts, you gotta get it. So I will put a link in the description. Let me know what you guys think, if you get this set, or if you're like, this sucks, or if you just want to be like, first. Check my own social media. Did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you later.